Yeah, and playing solid defense is something that's been a mainstay for this team. Mike Woodson hopes for continued improved chemistry to reduce turnovers and get better free throws.
Up on the inbound for Stewart. Offensive board for Thompson and puts it back in. Couple of different stints there. Trying to feed inside. It's tough to stop Jackson Davis when he gets it 2 feet from the basket. Indiana's leading scorer away from the basket. Eric trying to back him down on the other end, and he lays it in with the left hand.
Well, we talk about a challenge, and right now, John Harrah, he said, I certainly did. Two-a-days for the bulk of that period of time that they were off.
Making the tough shot. No, it's tipped back in. And it's early 6-4 Penn State lead.
And that's what Lee gives, additional help down around the basket. But speaking of help, Grace Thompson, Johnny on the spot once again.
3 players get to Jackson Davis, but nobody was there on the other side of the basket. Cornwall, tough pass for Harrah to find. Xavier Johnson breaking out. Race into the rim. Tough two. For Penn State, who was averaging a double-double. Got 3 rebounds here in the early going. Miller Kopp out of rhythm, but still hit the 3 for the Hoosiers, who are up 5. From beyond the arc in his first year in Bloomington. Pickett steps back, and he drills a 3. He's really come on the last few games.
Miles Dredd hesitate, and that gave Kopp an opportunity to knock it down. And Pickett, just on that big game against Ohio State, also had 5 assists.
I'm trying to get into the paint. Nice bounce pass. Beautiful finish. All-American. Certainly with the all-Big Ten type season. Harrah on the putback. Indiana's going to have to do something. Knocked out of there. Thompson stretches and hits a 3. He missed his first of the game.
Oh, for Trace Jackson Davis down low.
Into the corner. That's what Miles Dredd does. He doesn't take a shot from inside the arc.
Good idea to kick it back outside and reset.
He can hit the mid-range jumper. All knotted at 16.
You know, I was coming through the door. Mike was going out. He got traded. But, you know, we've actually known each other for a while.
Despite the fact of all of his time in the NBA, he said his heart was still there. Certainly kept a lot of himself there. Lundy, tough triple. And Penn State's back in front by 1. Ohio State later on tonight on the road at Nebraska. Pickett, tough 3, buries it.
Well, Jalen Pickett, you know, obviously a hot hand right now. And Michael Shrewsbury talks about it. He got a kind of old man's YMCA game. You know, as a playmaker, you got to get other people involved. And that's the value of Rob Finney, a guy who can come off the bench and fulfill that particular void. Aren't scoring an awful lot of points per game. Whereas Indiana's 5th in conference in points per game. They like to play at a much quicker pace.
Get the ball back to him. Neither team shooting it particularly well here in the first half. Penn State just 38%. Lundy drills a 3.
Now he's getting a little more aggressive, and couldn't happen.
Deep in the shot clock again. Penn State and Pickett, their leading scorer today, has 8 points.
Just holding his ground against Jackson Davis, who missed what normally is a chippy for him.
He only took 5 shots in the first half. Greg Lee with the fall-away jumper.
Extraordinary hustle play. Just has a knack for the ball.
Feeds the post. Oh,
my goodness.
Michigan State is his only game that he has played this year, but they are hoping and expecting he's going to be a big part. Jackson Davis again. He has taken over the first 2 minutes of the second half.
Well, we told you he does it all. And Indiana's been able to get 14 points off those turnovers.
3 points, Xavier Johnson.
2 of 9, but Xavier Johnson got that clean look. Deep in the shot clock again. That's normal for Penn State. Harrah the offensive board. Again, and he puts it back in. Kicks it into the corner for Stewart. Yet to make a shot today until now. That's a tough one. High degree of difficulty, and Hoosiers back up by 3.
If they can maintain the distance between the two teams and not make those mistakes. But once again, we just saw one.
Well, those were some of the problems that hurt them in the second half against Wisconsin. Dredd left alone. In transition, Miles Dredd. They can turn the corner. The double came and kicked it back out. Wide open Sessions. Drills another.
That's just pretty basketball.
Their 5 wins, average 9.5. Xavier Johnson trying to get it down low. Race Thompson found the hole in the defense, and Indiana back within 1.
Quintessential point guard play. Push it up the floor. See if you have numbers. If you don't, get people involved.
They can turn the corner. Nobody stepped in front. With John Harris, so both those guys have been good. Dredd, 2-man game. Largest lead of the day for Penn State.
You can't settle for a quick shot. Make the defense change. Shift them a little bit.
They can't stop Penn State on the offensive end right now. Hoosiers got to have a bucket to their go-to. Counting the opportunity for 3. Sessions turned the corner. That's a tough shot. Even the shot clock for Sessions. With 3, he looks up, steps back, 4-3! And they're shooting 69% in the second half.
It's not surprising. They're shooting with a lot of confidence and getting some good looks with execution. But Miller Kopp right there.
Finney rolls in the... They'll take a look at that. It's a 2 right now. And all of a sudden, Penn State can't get anything to fall. Back at you. Indiana within 1. So at the moment, it's a 1-point game. We may be tied. Pickett with 1 on the shot clock. Oh, drills it. Wow.
Doesn't matter under what pressure. Jalen Pickett is one of those guys.
And so is Trace Jackson-Davis. 8 ties, 9 lead changes. Penn State has led for much of the second half. Dredd hits his 4th 3 of the game.
I'm telling you, that is picture-perfect form. Dredd is ready to shoot, and Lundy seems to be indecisive.
Fantasy with the answer. The day here on Big Ten Network. Lundy hit them both. 3-point game. Minute to go from Happy Valley. Back to Jackson-Davis, and it's back to a 1-point game. Penn State. Lundy. No. Lee. And Thompson has the board. Tendency to trigger. They do get it to Jackson-Davis. He goes to work quickly. Cross the lane. It's batted around. Knocked out of bounds. And the call is Penn State basketball.
And push. Do you foul?
Well, then the question is, do you play or foul? Sessions has to hit first. And hits the first.
You know, once they get it over half court, you know, I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to foul them because Indiana hasn't demonstrated they can shoot the free throw.
Gets it out to Finney. They didn't foul. Tough 3. Race Thompson throws it back out. Jackson-Davis for the tie. It's off, and Penn State wins.